In this video, I will show you how to use branches as a way to avoid that confusion from the previous video when multiple collaborators try to push to GitHub. In IntelliJ, on the lower right, you can read Git master. Master is the name of a branch, and that is the branch in which we have been working this whole time. A branch is a name for a timeline, currently master, but we can create alternative timelines by clicking on New Branch. Suppose there is a bug when creating a new user. So the name of the branch would be bug fix create new user. Now we are in this other branch. I created a new commit on the bug fix create new user branch, and that commit is adding this line to the README. Notice that the master timeline and the bug fix create new user timeline are not exactly the same because the bug fix create new user timeline contains this commit. In fact, we can come here to the master branch and check it out, and then we are here and that line on the README is gone. Let us return to the bug fix create new user branch. Currently, this branch does not exist on GitHub. We can tell that by coming here to code and listing all the branches. Following the same process from the video before, we can come here to version control tools, git push. And now we are pushing this branch to GitHub. Now when we go to GitHub, we can see that there was a new branch that was pushed. Let's repeat this process and create another branch. We go to master, create a new branch. This is a new feature, shopping cart. Because this is a new feature, I will create a new file and commit it. Now the timelines have diverged again. We have the bug fix create new user and new feature shopping cart as different timelines here. This minimizes the problem we saw in the previous video because collaborators working on the bug fix create new user are independent of collaborators working on new feature shopping cart. Even if you are working by yourself on multiple features, it might still make sense to use multiple branches. We recommend that you create branches for every feature, bug, or change you want to make to your project. It's a more organized way of working instead of just pushing and pulling from master all the time. And for your group projects, we will require you to use different branches. So we are back here on GitHub, and suppose that the bug is fixed. The work on that branch is over, and it's ready to be merged back into the main timeline for our project, master. So we can click on compare and pull request. And here we have another chance of writing some documentation for whoever is evaluating our pull request, most probably other collaborators. Here I'm describing that the solution was to call the correct function, and I create a pull request. Now collaborators were notified that this pull request exists and it's open for review. And they can come here, see the commits, the files that changed, and if the project is using a continuous integration server, if the checks passed. For instance, all the tests are passing. When all collaborators agree that this bug is fixed and it's ready to go into the main timeline of the project, they can click on Merge Pull Request, confirm merge, and this updates the main timeline. Of course, back in IntelliJ, we still have to pull to see that change. So let's go back to master, check out, and then on version control system, git pull. For your group projects, we require you to use branches and pull requests, not only because it's more organized, but also because it helps the advisors see what the group is doing. When working with pull requests, it's common that collaborators will come here and comment saying that you should change something or document something better. So you might want to push new commits to the same branch and the pull request will be updated. Later, after all the work is done, you might want to rewrite that history so it becomes cleaner and more informative for whoever is reading the history. On the next video, I'll show you how to do that with rebasing.